Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Lainey. Today we're doing a very different video. I'm going to be talking about, this sounds so lame, but how deleting Instagram and social media for a month affected my personal style, shopping habits, and just overall look on fashion and social media. Before we get any further in this video though, I wanted to say thank you so much to Care of for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. The first category I kind of took notice in is how it changed my style, and the first thing in that category was me experimenting. I think I was somebody who really took inspo in Pinterest and Instagram in the way of pairing pieces together. So I would emulate and kind of repeat what I saw online. I wasn't somebody who ever was like, oh, this person's wearing this exact top with these pants, I should wear this exact top with these pants. I kind of follow silhouettes and colors, and in that way I copy. Without having that inspo, I found myself pairing together and experimenting a lot more in my closet. I've given you guys a few ways of doing this in my other videos, whether that's putting on two pieces that you would never think would work together and just doing your best to like make it work, following like normal fashion rules that you just don't think of all the time, whether that's like when pairing two different patterns, making sure like one color matches from each one, or if I'm gonna do baggy pants, pairing it with a more fitted top, little top, big pants, little bottom, whatever, and just playing it with that way with general rules, or just breaking general rules opposed to copying. And it's made me come out with a lot more outfits, and a lot more outfits that are like my staple go-to outfits now. I think with the creating more like weird outfits, I'm also creating less outfits because I'm not seeing so much outfit inspo. I'm not like seeing something I've already done a bunch and thinking, oh, I don't want to wear that anymore because I've seen it so much, when I haven't seen it in real life, or I've never even really seen it. I've only seen it on Instagram. So I'm repeating my outfits and not feeling this urge to, you know, create all these crazy new outfits. Honestly, a plus. Something else that was a big change for me is that I bought 0 new clothing pieces online this month. I've never done a no-buy month, which I know that sounds absolutely insane. My excuse was always like, oh, social media and YouTube and creating outfits and testing new, you know, trends and styles is your job, so you can do that. And it wasn't even like I went to go purchase things and was like, oh yeah, I can't buy this month. Like, I really had no interest. I wasn't looking on like browsing online that often. I just think not seeing so many new products is like took away so much of my inspo that was really just like feeding my brain with capitalistic ideas. That sounded so crazy. I will say though that I went thrifting one time, which is again like nothing for me. Normally I have this crazy list of things I want to thrift all the time. I went in basically with like no inspo. Again, normally I have a list of like thrifting things I want to pick up. The only thing I wanted to find was a baby doll tank top. I found it at the first thrift store I went to. I found one and I went home and I did not go thrifting again. And I don't know why, I've been obsessed with baby doll cuts. So another really good thing. Something else that has changed this month for me is taking care of vitamins. Look how cute this little tower is. It's just been sitting on my desk and literally makes me want to take my little vitamins. So I want to say thank you again to Care of for sponsoring this video. I have quite a few vitamins in this pack, 10 to be exact. You get to take this little quiz online and it'll tell you exactly the vitamins that you need in your routine. It gives me like 3 minutes out of the day to just kind of like stop everything, take my vitamins, you know, close my eyes, do a few deep breaths. I don't like go on my phone, really do anything while I'm taking my vitamins. I know it seems like absolutely no time, but I'm somebody who is constantly fidgeting my fingers, whether it's on my phone. Not really scrolling anymore, I just have a lot of phone games or watching something, editing. So when I take my vitamins, that's my me time to just take a few deep breaths, set myself up for the day. Yeah, so I look forward to it. Something that I love is that all these little packs are compostable and their ingredients are sustainably sourced. So they're aiming not only to take care of you, but also the environment. If you guys have never heard of Care of, they are a subscription service with personalized vitamins, powders, and supplements that get shipped right to your door literally so nice. I always forget to restock vitamins. All you have to do is take a short in-depth quiz about your health goals and lifestyle, and you get personally tailored recommendations based on your answers. You can totally stick with what Care of recommends, or you can change your packs at any time. Honestly, taking the online quiz was a lot of fun and just made it feel like what I'm taking was actually made for me. Something that I said on my Care of quiz that was important to me is immunity right now. So in my Care of packet, I have a little vitamin C tablet. If you guys want 50% off your Care of order, you can go to takecareof.com and use the code LANEY50. 50% off. I feel like if you're somebody who takes vitamins already, why not just save some money and check out Care of, try that out. 50% off. So you guys can check out the link in the description box, or again, go to takecareof.com and use the code LANEY50 for 50% off your Care of vitamins, supplements, or powders. I also really recommend Care of for first-time vitamin takers because I've been to, you know, the drugstore and look at all the vitamins and I have no idea where to start. So Care of takes all of that for me. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. Okay, the next category is how it changed my Instagram, which I don't think a lot of people might care about this, but if you're somebody who's trying to be an influencer, or you are an influencer, or you just like posting your outfits and you've been feeling in a rut, I know I have. I literally took like 3 weeks off of Instagram from posting while I still had the app. I just felt like I was doing the same thing as everyone else. I wasn't feeling creative. I was getting bored and like getting an ick for myself. I've talked about that in a few videos. My rules for Instagram: I was allowed to go on the app on my iPad to post because I still need to post for my job, whether that was stories or main feed, but I was not scrolling at all. I think it was not even 3 days into deleting the app, I went on a photo taking frenzy. It was all just in my bedroom because I'm uncomfortable and I don't like taking photos in public. I felt so inspired. I wanted to put on outfit that I had been like coming up with over the past couple days. Nothing that I had like seen, just like I was thinking of outfits, and I just wanted to take photos, which again just like isn't like me. And I was posting daily for about a week and a half, I think. It literally made my Instagram blow up. So many of the photos ended up on like explore tabs or just were getting recommended to other people, and that was not things I was used to. The past couple weeks before that, I was watching myself like lose over 100 followers a day, and I was like, this doesn't feel good. Not that that should matter, but when you're just in a rut, you're gonna let any kind of thing like that affect your mood. The thing it did do though was it changed my Instagram from, I don't think my photos have ever really been candid by myself. My candid photos tend to be like with my friends and stuff, but my photos turned really posed, and I don't think that's an issue. Maybe to like the follower or viewer, they didn't look very posed, but I knew that I was taking 5 different Instagram photos a day and just changing my outfits and like running around locations, which normally isn't my favorite because they feel so like unnatural. Honestly, if you look on my feed, I don't think it looks like that, so maybe I just perfected it. I was coming up with a lot more unique ideas though for poses and backgrounds, because normally I'm somebody who just copies again what I see. I'm like, or use it as inspo, you know what I mean, whether that's from Pinterest or Instagram, but I was just taking photos with my own like creative eye, and they tend to perform a lot better than copying. Who would have thought? That's always my #1 tip though when people want to start YouTube videos. I'm like, don't copy. There's already that person out there making that content. We want something different. And I feel like especially with like social media today and TikTok, especially TikTok, you guys know my opinion on TikTok, it's so much copying. It's like, oh well, it worked for that person, so I'm gonna do it too. It's like, it worked for that person because it was a creative, unique idea. Never mind. I'm done. And the last thing that it really changed has to do with my life, and that is I got bored so much more often. I was always somebody who, if I had nothing like going on or whatever, I would just open Instagram and, you know, start scrolling. Or even Pinterest. I was a sucker for opening Pinterest and just scrolling and being like, oh well, like I'm technically working because I'm coming up with inspo or trend ideas or whatever. And especially since deleting TikTok, that was like a couple months ago, I have been really scrolling on Instagram and Pinterest. So with it making me more bored and just not being able to do those things, it made me a lot more creative. I feel like your creativity comes from being bored, whether that's coming up with YouTube ideas or, again, Instagram poses or combinations, whatever. But I was really missing that creative part. So with that, it was amazing. Final thoughts. Do I recommend that you do this? 100%. I happen to be the most anti-influencer in the world. I think, especially during quarantine when I started following a lot more influencers, I was never somebody who followed influencers until I started making YouTube videos. And quarantine was the peak of me following people, and especially on TikTok, just seeing so much more. It was when I got the furthest away from my personal style and really got sucked into these little micro trends and things I didn't like. And it was all from excessive scrolling and seeing too many people's lives from all over. I feel like we're really losing that, like, you know, people dress certain ways in certain areas, and it's kind of like for a reason people dress certain ways in certain areas. And especially with social media, like, everywhere in the world being so connected, and having the same inspo, we're all just turning into the same thing, and it's boring. What do I think about YouTube still? I absolutely love it. I will always stay on YouTube. I don't know, YouTube feels different. It feels like you get to know someone's personality, and I'm not influenced to dress the same as people on YouTube. I use it, again, as actual inspo. Even when, like, Best Dressed was at her peak, I don't think she ever influenced me to, like, buy a clothing item, because I didn't really think we had similar style, especially back then. But I still loved watching her videos, and I appreciated her content in a way that's different from Instagram, when I really feel like I only follow people who I'm gonna get inspo from. You guys get what I mean? It's a weird thing. I don't even think I'm gonna download Instagram on my phone again. Maybe Pinterest. I don't know, but then again, like, if I really want to use it, I'll just go on my iPad or computer. Yeah, I probably won't re-download them. Sorry, I'm an anti-influencer. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it made some sense, because I felt like I was kind of rambling a little bit. Remember to check out the description box to go to careof.com and use the code LANEY50 for 50% off your Care of order. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in a few days. Bye.